Hello everyone, it's me Gagan Kumar present over here to teach you physics. Let's move on to the video. Today we'll be discussing MCQ on radioactivity. So in this video we'll be discussing what is the relation between undecayed particles and decay constant and half life. That is basically decay equation we'll try to see, and based on that we'll be seeing some MCQ how to solve based on this. So now come to the video. Here we have the first question. Alpha particle consists of some options are given here. So this is a recent question in 2019 in NEET question. So they just asked alpha particle consists of what. Now remember, alpha particle means it is 2He4. Okay, 2He4 along with one double plus will be there. So it is basically positively charged helium ion, basically positively charged. And here remember alpha atomic number, that alpha particle basically this is called helium ion. Okay, doubly charged there. That helium atomic number is coming how much? 2. 2 means what it is telling? If it is a neutral helium atom, then 2 proton and 2 electron will be there. Okay, 2 proton and 2 electron will be there. But when double plus is giving means what? Now it is losing this 2 electron. So that's why it will have 2 proton only. Now from this mass number try to understand. So here basically mass number is nothing but mass number is A, that is basically atomic number plus number of neutron. So here atomic number is nothing but how much? That is basically number of proton, that is 2 coming. And if this is 4, then neutron number will be definitely 2. Okay, so 2 plus 2 will come 4. So that means what understanding? Now in this alpha particle, okay, so doubly charged helium atom, or basically it is a ion actually. So here electrons are not present because it is positively charged, because if any object loses electron, then it becomes what? It becomes positive charge. So that's why it is it lost one electron, 2 electrons, so that's why it doubly charged. So here what coming? Now 2 proton, and here this is the neutron number. So how much coming? 2 neutron, 2 proton. So right here 2 protons and 2 neutrons. Okay, so this will be your answer B. So remember, alpha particle consists of 2 protons, 2 neutrons, there is no electron, because doubly charged means it lost 2 electron. Okay, so initially helium was having 2 electron, but when double charge you are telling, that time it is becoming what? Alpha particle. Okay, and having no electrons. Now next come the rate of radioactive disintegration at an instant for a radioactive sample of half life. So here something given here, half life. So this one is your what? Half life is how much given? 10 to the power 10 second inverse. Now the number of radioactive atoms in the sample at that instant is how much? Some options are given. Okay, so here what asking? See, number of radioactive, so that means n they are asking. T half is given, and here they are telling rate of disintegration. So rate of disintegration, this value whatever given, it is given dN by dt. Okay, so you understand the equation, that is decay equation, n equal to n naught e to the power minus lambda t. Okay, so what is this n? Now n is the number of undecayed particles. Here n naught is initial number of particles, and e is exponential. E basically you can write minus lambda is decay constant, and t is the time. Now here if I will differentiate this dN by dt, how much I will get? I will get n naught. This differentiation will come minus lambda e to the power minus lambda t. So why it is coming? Now remember, e to the power minus ax differentiation with respect to x, or e to the power minus at differentiation with respect to t is nothing but minus a e to the power minus x. Okay, now listen here. So here I can take this one as minus, this side also I can take. So let me write here. This is plus, okay, 1 minus multiply here. So plus lambda, and this minus will come to here, it will become a dN by dt. Okay, so here one minus will be there, so we will multiply minus. So this will become minus, this will become plus. That is becoming n naught e to the power minus lambda t. Now this quantity is nothing but again it is n. So that means here lambda times n is nothing but, that is here minus dN by dt. So this minus dN by dt is nothing but rate of disintegration. Okay, so dN by dt is disintegration actually. Okay, that is basically rate of how the number of particles changing with respect to time. With negative means basically it is telling it is decreasing, particle number is decreasing. So that's why it is called rate of radioactive disintegration. That value is given 10 to the power 10. Now here if I will calculate, so what I will get? Now I will calculate here n, because here n asking. So asking n, so n equal to how much? Now dn by dt, okay, or minus dn by dt put, divided by lambda. Now minus dn by dt is nothing but you write that 10 to the power 10 given, 10 to the power 10. But here remember lambda is not given, t half is given. So remember there is a decay constant and lambda t half, decay constant t half, there is a relation ln2 by t half, ln2 by t half. Okay, so remember decay constant equal to how much? ln2 by half life. Okay, half life. Now here the same formula I will put here, it can write it is what? ln2 divided by t half how much? 2.2 into 10 to the power 9. 2.2 into 10 to the power 9. Okay, and here ln2 is nothing but around 0.7 you can consider, or actually 0.693, but you consider around 0.7 divided by 2.2 into 10 to the power 9. Okay, I will substitute here lambda value, then 0.7 will be here and 2.2 into 10 to the power 9 will go up. Okay, now you can check here. So 10 to the power 10 into 10 to the power 9, how much coming it is? So it is order coming around 10 to the power 19. So by order itself you can tell answer, because here see 3.17, 3.17, 3.17. So you no need to calculate what is 2.2 by 0.7. No need to calculate, directly you can tell it will come around 3.17. So answer you can write D 3.17 into 10 to the power 19. Okay, simple thing. So the disintegration is given and asking the number. If you remember directly this value you can calculate directly. Otherwise this is the decay equation. Remember from here you differentiate again and try to check what is coming relation between this. Okay. So this equation also you can go from here. Basically number of this disintegration, rate of disintegration directly proportional to number of particles and number of whatever nuclei is there. So from there also you can get this equation by doing the integration. Okay. So this is the idea, you must remember to get this. Okay. So answer will be what? In this question answer will be D. And one more thing, remember lambda equal to how much? ln2 t half, ln2 by t half, and ln2 t half is nothing but that is half life. It is given in the question already. Okay. Okay. So whenever sometimes lambda is given and asking t half also, that this relation you can do, you can take half, you can take here, lambda you can take there. So t half is nothing but how much? ln2 by lambda. So that relation also you can do. Now come to the next question. A radioactive material A has decay constant 8 lambda and material B has decay constant lambda. Now initially they have same number of nuclei, after which time the ratio of number of nuclei of material B to that of A will be E. Okay. So this is asking. So what they are asking? Now you find the time at which number of particle at B by number of particle A will become E. So this is what they are asking. Okay. So remember here, if they are telling it is NB by NA equal to E, and here this is your basically lambda A given how much? 8 lambda. So this is your 8 lambda given, and here if you check lambda B, so lambda B is given how much for B material? Lambda B is nothing but that is a lambda. Okay. So here if this condition is there and NB by NA if it is E only, okay, E to the power 1 only, then remember answer will be how much? Now T will be 1 by higher lambda A minus lower lambda B. Okay. So higher lambda value minus lower lambda value. So 1 by 8 lambda minus lambda. So answer will be coming how much? 1 by 7 lambda. But now we will try to see how it is coming. How it is coming, this formula we will try to see. But remember this formula is applicable only if your A value is given higher value, B value given some lower value of lambda, and NB by NA is given E to the power 1, then this formula is correct. Okay. Now understand how it is coming. Now already you know the decay equation n equal to n naught e to the power minus lambda t. Here this n is basically represent on decayed particles. What it is? On decayed particles or on decayed nuclei. And this is what n naught. Now at t equal to 0, at t equal to 0, whatever particle is there, that is your initial particle. At t equal to 0, what is the particle is there? That is the initial number of particles, n naught. Okay, now see here, so NB if I want to write, I can write NB equal to initial particle N naught e to the power minus lambda b into t divided by N naught e to the power minus lambda a by into t equal to E. Now here N naught cancel. Now see here, this one will go up. If this will go up, it will become positive. So write e to the power minus lambda b t plus lambda a t equal to nothing but E. Okay. Now here you can write e to the power lambda a minus lambda b equal to t, that is equal to E. Okay. Now remember here, now see e to the power this much equal to e to the power 1. Now you can equate what? You can equate here. Okay, that means e power, you can take logarithmic both side, ln you can both side. This power will come here, and this power also will come multiply with ln e. So ln e will become 1. So that means directly I can write power equating power lambda a minus lambda b will be t equal to 1 or t equal to 1 by lambda a minus lambda b. Okay, so this is your answer, that lambda is nothing but decay constant of a minus decay constant of b. That means if e to the power 1 is there, then it is 1 by decay constant, that lambda a minus lambda b difference. Suppose e to the power 2 is there, so here it will come 2. E to the power 3 is there, you can e to the power, here 1 3 will come 3 by decay constant of a minus decay constant of b. So remember this type of question mostly asking here. So if easily you know this formula directly, if e to the power 1, then it will be 1 divided by decay constant of a minus decay constant of b. With a shortcut you can put the formula, you can get the answer directly. Okay, or e to the power 2 given means it is 2 by lambda a minus lambda b you can do. But here it is given e, you can understand this way and you can calculate. Okay, and this is the thing basically from where this thing is coming. So this relation, so this is a decay relation, decay equation. Okay, and lambda is your decay constant. Remember lambda always what you call decay constant, and t half you call half life. Decay constant and t half is called half life. Okay, now come to the next question. The half life of a radioactive substance is 30 minutes. Now the time in minutes taken between 40% decay and 80% decay of the same radioactive substance is how much? Now they are telling initially you have N naught particle. After some time what is happening? Now 40% decay is happening. So from here 40% decay is happening means 40% of nuclei is getting disintegrated. If 40% is getting disintegrated, then remaining what? Now remaining nuclei I can write that is N1, that is 60%. 60% means 60 by 100 of initial value. Okay, if 40% decay, then 60% will remain. So it is coming how much? 0.6 N naught. 0.6 N naught. Now similarly see, and when 85% decay happening, so remember this is after 40% decay. After 40% decay, when 85% decay happening, after that what is the remaining? Remaining will be, remember initially N naught, now 85% decayed, then what is the remaining? Remaining means undecayed. Undecayed will be nothing but how much? Now it will be 15%. 15% means 15 by 100 into N naught, which is 0.15 N naught. 0.15 N naught. Okay. Understand clearly this word. When 40% is decaying, that is decayed nuclei. Remaining how to calculate? Now remaining is nothing but, that is basically undecayed. That is how much? Now initially suppose 100%, this is your 100%. Now already 40% decayed, then remaining is 100 minus 40, which is 60%. And 60% can be written as 60 by 100. Similarly, if 85% decayed, then it will be remaining is 15%, which is 15 by 100 into N naught, which is 0.15 N naught. So this is the idea you are understanding, N1, N2. Why I am calculating this? Now because they are asking some time actually to calculate. So for time calculation, what I will do? Now I will divide this basically. So this is, suppose I will consider this is my initial, this is my final. So final by initial if I will do, final by initial I will do, how much I will get? I will get here 0.15 N naught minus, so divided by 0.6 N naught. Now N naught cancel, you will get, if you will calculate this one, 0.15 by 0.6, which is nothing but 15 by 100 into 10 by 6. Now you cancel here, 10 will cancel here, it is 10. Now this 10 will cancelling how much? 15 is how much? 15 is you can cancel 5 3, 5 2, 3 will cancel 6 as 2. So total it is coming 1 by 4. And remember this 1 by 4 I can write as 1 by 2 to the power 2. 1 by 2 to the power 2. So why I am doing this now? Remember, whenever n by n naught, okay, this is the initial, this is the undecayed particle at some time t. That one you can write as half to the power, okay, half to the power n. And this n is nothing but what this n? Now n is the number of half lives. N is the number of half lives. Number of half lives. So here how many half lives happening? Now n2 by n naught, that means between 40% to 85%. Here what is happening? Now 2 half lives are occurring. So if 2 half lives are occurring, then time equal to what? Now remember, time formula is nothing but number of half life into t half. T half means half life. So number of half lives is 2 and t half is given here 30 minutes. This is your t half, 30 minutes. So put here 30 minutes. So answer will come 60 and you are taking in minutes, so it will come minutes. So total time taken what? Between 40% decay to 85% decay is nothing but how much? This time is 60 minutes. Okay, why 60 minutes? Because you are calculating here only 2 half lives occur. That number of half lives you are calculating how? Now final number, undecayed number divided by initial undecayed number, it is coming basically 1 by 4, which is 1 by 2 square, and this will represent your number of half lives. This is your small n, number of half lives. Okay, then after you can find the time. So time is nothing but 2 times t half. So this is the idea you must understand. Okay, now we will go to the next question. So remember this expression. So by n naught, so undecayed particle at some time t divided by initial particle equal nothing but half to the power n. This n is called number of half lives. Okay, so now we will go to the next question. A radioisotope X with half life 1.4 into, also write it is 1.4 into 10 to the power 9 years. Now decays to Y, which is a stable. A sample of the rock from a cave was found to contain X and Y ratio how much? 1:7. Then what is the age of the rock? So that means age of the rock means, remember, it is asking same thing about time they are asking. Okay, so you find some time. Age of the rock means you find some time. Now here they are telling what? This is the half life of X. This is the half life of X. Now they are telling what is the age of the rock. Now understand here. So to solve this question, first to consider one is X, one is Y. Now at t equal to 0, remember at t equal to 0, your X is n naught amount. And remember here what is happening? Now when this X is decaying at a t equal to t, when X is decaying, it is becoming n naught minus X. That time Y is forming X and initially Y has not formed. So that's why when initially n naught is there, this Y will be 0. Remember? Okay. So when at t equal to 0, this X is decaying to Y. At t equal to 0, what is happening? Now X is n naught is there, but Y is 0 because Y till now did not form, because they are telling now, what they are telling? X is decaying to Y. Okay. So initial time t equal to 0, when X is 100% particles are there, that time what is happening? Y is not forming, so Y 0. But after some time t, n naught is becoming what? N naught minus X for this X element. For Y element it is becoming X element, because if X reduced, then X will form here. Now here if you see n naught minus X by X. So this is ratio how much given? They are telling a sample of the rock cave was found to be X and Y ratio. Okay, X and Y ratio how much? 1/7. From here I can write cross multiplication I can do. I can write 7x equal to x. Here I can write 7 n naught equal to 8x. Now this implies x equal to nothing but 7 n naught by 8. 7 n naught by 8. So if x is 7 n naught by 8, then here I can tell my n naught minus x is nothing but n naught by 8. N naught by 8. Why n naught by 8? Now n naught minus x value is 7 n naught by 8 is to do here. You can calculate here. n naught minus 7 n naught by 8. So LCM take 8, it will multiply here, so it will give 1 n naught. Okay, so that means here it is n naught by 8. Now you got this is the initially, this is the final. Now they are asking age of the rock. So we have a formula what? We have formula of undecayed particle, that is basically nothing but n naught by 8 divided by a decayed particle, that is nothing but n naught. So how much it will come? 1 by 8. So 1 by 8 I can write as 1 by 2 to the power 3. 1 by 2 to the power 3. Okay. So that means here this is what coming now. This is coming here. Now number of half lives. Number of half lives. Now time if I want to calculate number of half lives into t half. Okay. So this previously we did same way. So this is the final condition, initial condition. So initially n naught, final is n naught by 8. Now n naught by 8 final by initial is coming how much? 1 by 8, that is half to the power 3, means half life occurs 3 half lives. So it is 3 times here t half. So t half is given here, which is 1.4 into 10 to the power 9 years. Now you can calculate here, it is around 4.2 into 10 to the power 9 years. So this is the time, or you can write that is the age of the rock. So your answer is what? Option C, which is 4.2 into 10 to the power 9 years. Okay. So here basic formula if you will see, most of the time I am using what formula? Either n equal to n naught e to the power minus lambda t, or t equal to n into t to the power t half, or you can remember lambda equal to 0.693 or 0.7, that is ln2 by t half. Okay, so this type of relation we are using. So remember these relations are important here. So when calculating some time, you need to understand what is number of half lives, and half life also it will be given in question. Okay, and here this is the undecayed particles, and this is the initial particle, and this is the decay constant, and this t is basically time. So this is the idea about your nuclear physics radioactivity questions. Okay, in the next video we will be uploading more questions based on this. Keep watching the video. Like and subscribe Vidya Lakshmi NEET Academy YouTube channel. Thank you very much. All the very best.